We are live. It is bam 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 207. We are here. I am the very pleasant Anthony Merville, and we have the very unpleasant Darren Branch. We don't have to disclose why he is unpleasant, but we can talk about things that are
Sir.
cool, like Israel winning the belt,
Yes. Young Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Young Kiwi
Mm-hmm.
getting it done.
Yeah.
Beating Robert Whitaker. And I was almost right, Anthony.
Yeah.
I was saying that he was going to starch him in the first.
It's close.
He did starch him in the
It
first.
was very close.
But he was saved by the bell.
Yeah.
And he came out and finished him in the second.
Yeah.
It was an amazing performance. And I think maybe never is the word performance more appropriate than in this case.
Yeah.
Because from the second his music hit, he was performing. He danced his way out.
Yeah.
Then he wrote a death note
Yes.
and put it in his fucking pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not even a huge nerd.
Right.
And I got that reference.
Right.
Like I knew what the fuck he was doing.
Right.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
like that's some wild shit. And then he made it happen. He won. Beautiful. Epic, really.
It really is.
Like that's the kind of thing that launches you towards superstardom. That's the kind of thing like when he says like I want to be in a Marvel movie, you don't sound stupid saying that after you do what you did.
No.
Like what an incredible run he's had and what an incredible evening that was. Like I had a great time watching him perform. And Robert Whitaker like took it like a fucking champion as well. Like didn't make excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Was like, yeah. That was that. Now I'm gonna come back.
There's so many memes because of that. Like first they're like, there's no, like no, like not
memes?
no. Listen. Before you get all agitated, is like the first thing is that in his new contract they should put no 3-peat EOL clause. That's what they should put in there. That's the first thing they should put in is no 3-peat EOL. That's the first meme, which I thought was hilarious.
No forget repeat.
No forget 3-peat. I'm not trying to have broken knees for the rest of my life. Second thing is that everybody thinks MVP now is like a Walmart brand, and I think that's hilarious. They like that. Yeah, MVP is Michael Venom Page for the uninformed, who is the Bellator. He's a Bellator fighter. People make comparisons that he was like similar to Israel, and now it's like if you want to buy like the Great Value brand, that's MVP. If you want the real brand, that's Israel. So I would say that's pretty fucking funny. Also, all the other fights in the card were hilarious. Like there was in the prelims, there was one fight. I think it was one of Israel's teammates. For the third round, it was wild. Like I'm talking about, dude's mouthpiece came out twice. They were just swinging. It was basically like Bonner versus Forrest, except it was
his mouthpiece came out because I don't know this for a fact. I haven't confirmed this, but I believe his jaw was fucking broken.
I believe that too.
Like his jaw was fucking broken. Like he couldn't close his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
They were like, "Put your mouthpiece in." And he was like, "Oh."
Yeah, it just came right back
just
out.
Kept swinging.
It was a wild third round.
That shit was gnarly.
There was a women's fight where this lady comes out, teeps the girl, and so, like as they go for the fist bump, teeps the girl in the chest.
What?
Yeah, and then it was like instant karma. As soon as she comes forward, the chick just hits her with a check left and just drops her right away.
Whoa.
And then like
I missed that.
it was hilarious. Like she did like teep and then blow, and then the girl's like she felt like Betch.
So let's be clear. So it's traditional
Mm-hmm.
for people who are about to fight to come out and touch gloves. And sometimes a fighter will like wave or signal from across the cage like, yeah, we're not doing it.
Right.
Like, I'm no touch. You know, they'll do something, they'll cut their throat or they'll wave it off. They'll be like, no touch. I'm not doing that with you. We're going to fight right away. And the other person usually nods, acknowledges it. Well, usually,
Yeah.
they touch gloves before the first round and before the last round. Sometimes they even touch gloves in the second or the middle rounds.
Yep.
All right. So it would be considered unsportsmanlike to start to do the fist bump gimmick and then cease to do it and proceed to strike your opponent. Is that what occurred?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, fake out, a nice little fake out. She goes up, tries to do it, and then throws the teep out, and then the girl takes it. She's like, ugh, and then she comes out, hit her with a nice little check left, pow, and she just falls like Betch. She just falls like Betch as like into the ground. I think
Oh,
the fight still goes on, but yeah, she lost that fight. But it was just hilarious. Like that was. I like once I saw all like the highlights and all the previews and all the things on Reddit. I'm like, oh, I gotta buy this card. I'm like, I did, and I watched it after the fact, and it was awesome. It was awesome.
that
Like,
is awesome.
and like I think like we were talking about with Israel, he's definitely bringing in fans from different things. Like all the blurs and nerds are gonna be so happy about that dude. Like all the stuff they're like, what? Like when I told like one of the people like Mikey.
Here's the thing. I don't even think it's nerds anymore. I think it's people that are like under fucking 30.
Yeah,
Like I feel like I underestimate the amount of people who watch mainstream anime.
yeah, yeah.
Like kids grew up on Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Kids grew up on shit like Death Note and Pokemon, and like it's just a part of who they are now.
Yeah,
Like it resonates with them in a way that like if you're my age, that shit was around, but like you were a fucking dork if you did it,
right.
which is fine. Like I do dorky shit. I'm not really judging them. I'm literally just stating what the social circumstances were, right?
Right.
So like I think it became much more normal. Many cool dudes have run around with their arms out to the sides and behind their back a bit, right? Who are that age. But nobody fucking quote unquote cool my age has ever done that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, for sure.
So I think there's a wide fan base that identifies with him making these references, the way he talks. Like even I don't know if you've ever taken a class from my homeboy Andres. Have you?
No, I've not.
Like one thing he'll say is he'll be like, sometimes guys, I'll just keep spamming this move right here. I'll just keep spamming it. And like see, you're smiling.
No, I'm smiling because Matt does that too.
But you understand what he's talking about.
Right.
He had to explain that shit to me. I was like, what are you like spam email? And he's like, no, like it's like in a video game. You like, it's like, but isn't it? It's kind of a distant reference to spam email.
Yeah.
But like it's modernized to a completely different age group to mean something completely different.
Right.
Right. And so the fact that I could say that to you and you would smile and that it makes sense to you, and that another one of your homies uses the same fucking phrase, means that there's a lot of fans that are waiting for a guy like Israel to come out.
Right.
And make the references to the subcultures and the cultures that they know about, and to be their champion. Right.
Yeah.
Where you didn't see Chuck Liddell talking about anime.
No, you definitely didn't. But it was a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the other exciting news. Guess what's going to be in your backyard in about 2 years? Ooh, ooh, ooh. People are already hitting me up like, hey, let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. Hey, let's go to Vegas. Let's get a spot at Vegas. Let's plan this out already.
Look, man. In 2021,
yes,
that will be the next year that Abu Dhabi takes place. It will be in the desert in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, I don't know exactly what I want my involvement to be in ADCC at that point. And I think that I could be more open-minded than I have been in the past about what my involvement could be. Like, I don't think I'm out of place anywhere there. I don't think the very best me is out of place anywhere there. I think I could compete in Abu Dhabi. I think I could commentate Abu Dhabi.
Ooh.
I could be a spectator like I was this year.
Yeah.
And be happy in any of those roles. Happy in any of those roles. But it would take a certain amount of commitment to work. But I have access to the resources I would need to get to that level. I really believe that.
Yeah.
Like, Vinny Magalhaes trains in the same gym that I train at.
Right.
He was at Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
He knows how to get there.
Yeah.
If I paid him for his time, why is it's not reasonable to think that he would help me get to that level?
It's very
My
possible.
homeboy Henry Akins is in town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mike Musumeci lives in this town, and he's the same weight as me.
Yeah.
And he's a geek specialist, but you think I can't bounce ideas off somebody who's won 3 world titles and speaks the same fucking language that I speak as a first language?
Right.
Like, all these things are possible. It's about my level of commitment to competing. If I have that level of commitment, I can be on that level, flat out. The resources are there. So I can consider that. And then I can also consider, do I want to start really working on the skill of communicating the sport, following the sport as a sport, so that I know more about these athletes and can demonstrate that I can be better behind that mic than anybody they can find.
Yeah.
I could do that if I so chose. Or I could just fuck off and go watch it with my homies.
It's up to you, dude.
Up to me.
It's up to you.
And not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can actually sit and be like, you know what? I could be a part of that in any capacity I so chose, and I'll decide that soon. But I am excited that it'll be in Vegas, and I plan on still living in Las Vegas when that occurs.
Right. There's a lot of things that makes me excited about that. First off, that they realize that that Americans are actually interested in it, that they could find it. They're actually interested in watching it. B, I'm very surprised to hear that like everybody thinks that Vegas is not a grappling city anymore, and they may be right. And
What do you mean it's not a grappling city? What does that even mean?
They're saying that basically, like back in the day, at one point in time, the only place you could go to get really good grappling that was like no-gi grappling or American Jiu-Jitsu grappling was Vegas.
All right. Fuck this. This is a myth. This is a myth based on the old school Cobra Kai gym. Guaranteed. Guaranteed that's where this comes from. Because that gym was run by Mark Lehman, and he produced some scary dudes like Simcoe and Ulysses Gomez who were tearing people up at a certain point when like Americans weren't winning shit.
Yeah.
They were kind of doing that before everybody else. And like John Lewis was one of the first black belts. He was based out of Vegas and had J-Sect. Like, there's some history there, right?
Yeah.
But like, get the fuck out of here. Like, Robert Drysdale lives here. Like, fucking, there's so many. Frederick Pac-Chow lives here, who's like one of the most old school world champions. Like, the most new school world champions, like Mike Musumeci and Vinny Magalhaes live here too. What the fuck you talking about? And like, then there's other schools. There's schools everywhere. There's multiple Gracie Moita schools. There's a Cabrinha school. There's lots of independents, for fuck's sake.
Right.
There's a Carlson school. There's tons of schools. There's Extreme, for fuck's sake. There's regular humans that train there.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of people. Fuck, like, that's a really negative mindset.
It is.
Like, I would think that it's one of the best places because there's an established history of MMA and grappling there. And it's one of the easiest places to fly in and out of in the world.
Yep.
Why the fuck wouldn't you put it there? Not that I'm still in an aggressive mood.
I understand that. You said you got to get my chill pill.
Like, yeah, it's the perfect place to put it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, what were they up against? Kazakhstan or something?
Yeah, like it was the Kazakhstans, but they realized
who the fuck wants to go to Kazakhstan who doesn't live in Kazakhstan already, or whose mom isn't from there? Like, I don't want to fucking go there.
No.
I don't want to go there.
No.
I want to go to a nice place in a first world country where there's lots of amenities,
right,
where I can enjoy myself, where weed is legal and easy to find. Because, like, the culture wants weed.
Yep.
Let's not fuck around. Like, let's not act like outside of Abu Dhabi, dudes weren't just lighting up like it was no big deal, because that's what was going down.
That was.
That's how it was happening. So out of just respect for that, they've got to think about that too.
Yeah.
Like, how can we really accommodate our true audience?
Like,
our true audience is the audience that can pay the most money for each seat, and we know we can still fill them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So outside of Saudi Arabia or somewhere, or the UAE, where are you going to be able to pack them in? It's only America.
Only
America.
America. I'm just excited to see like what they can do with the numbers because of last year. Like,
oh, dude, where are they going to put it? Thomas and Mack Center, MGM Grand, Mandalay Bay, is that true?
No. They haven't announced venues yet. I'm waiting for that announcement. But literally, like everybody who I told today,
I'm gonna guess Thomas and Mack Center
well, how much do you think that holds? I'll look up on my phone because I can't show it on the screen.
because I know that they've done like amateur level and low level MMA fights, like not low, like good solid local events at the Thomas and Mack Center as like their big like almost WrestleMania MMA event.
Mhm.
Like they could do smaller venues all year, but then they had that fucking boom at the Thomas and Mack. And I bet they'll try to fucking rent that out and fill it the same way they filled that venue in Anaheim,
Right.
where it's like half the venue seats are sectioned off for production stuff, and the rest is open for seating. And maybe in a venue like that, you could even do maybe 3/4 or 2/3.
Right.
You know,
Like-
but they could still do a lot of the same tactics in a place like that. How many seats does it max out at?
It maxes out at 9,522, but let's just say 20,000 for easy math. So imagine if they filled 1,500 people in that stadium that were interested, that actually liked grappling, or even were just curious about it.
Oh wait, hold on. So wait, 9,000 is like
19,000.
19.
Yeah,
Now, how many? What were we at in Anaheim?
$4
The
grand.
convention center?
4,000, roughly around 4,000.
No. That's how many were there, right?
Right. Oh, how many seats were available?
How many does it hold?
Okay.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
I want to compare apples to apples here
Convention
because
center.
they're going to have different formats, different layouts that allow for different amounts of people. There's like your center stage layout, then there's like,
Yeah.
like the layout you have for a concert
Whoa.
isn't the same layout that you have for a basketball game. And the layout that they have for Abu Dhabi that they use this year is more like a concert where you're all looking at it from one angle. So what does the convention center in Anaheim hold?
I'm confused here. It's 50. It's
What?
55. It's 55,000.
No. That's
5,500. I mean, sorry, 5,500. But I'm trying to figure out how that works because it doesn't make sense to me.
That's the capacity?
That's what I'm reading. I'm sorry. No.
That's
That's the outside arena. I mean, that's the outside. That's the courtyard. That's 7,500. That makes more sense to me.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, they filled about half of it.
Yeah.
But that was by design.
Yeah.
So if they did Thomas and Mack and they filled half of it and they were like, we're gonna sell 9,000 fucking tickets. Look, Vegas is easier to get to than Anaheim.
Definitely.
Much easier.
So easy.
Like, I think they could do it, man.
That would
They
be.
could fucking do it. They could do the Thomas and Mack Center with the same layout, depending on what they want for rent. Like, and Anaheim, I bet, was expensive
Yeah.
because it's right across from fucking Disney World. So if they could afford that, and I'm just speculating here, and I'm calling this 2 years out, by the way.
Yeah.
So if I'm right and I pull my dick out and tell you to suck it, like, you know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm not even a businessman.
Mhm.
I'm just doing math in real time in front of you. I haven't thought about this till Anthony asked.
Right.
You know? And I'm just doing the math with all of you. So, like, if you think I'm crazy, comment down below. DM me, Keebler is Tiny at Instagram. Let me know how you really feel about this shit. Tell me I'm a madman. Tell me I'm an idiot. I'm open-minded.
But
But
that would.
what?
That would be amazing. Like that would just be like, all right, we're a small sport. I'm okay with this. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm good. We just need to produce more people that are entertaining, like the Danaher Death Squad, and not even like in terms of how they fight. It's how they just interact with
How
the
they
fans.
present.
Yeah, how they interact with
Right
fans.
now, Gordon Ryan out here running like Ric Flair leading the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's the model. He's like, look, he literally made a post that said, we got all the girls, we got all the medals, we got all the money.
Yeah.
Come get us.
Hey, I just ran into a girl that said that that she knows Gordon Ryan biblically, so
And she was probably happy to say that.
she was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how they're out here living.
Yeah.
Like Ric Flair
Yeah.
in 75.
Yeah. No.
Like Ric Flair in 83. You know?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, most of us are living hand to mouth.
Exactly.
So, like, it's like, take some fucking notes. Take some fucking notes. And guess what I'm starting to do? Fuck everybody. I'm popping the top on all my Instagram posts. I don't think I've seen a
Ooh.
picture of Gordon with a shirt on in a year.
No, it's always out.
I should take my fucking shirt off right now. I should just pop the top.
There you go.
Just to fucking demonstrate that I'm serious.
He's
But I
capable.
won't do.
He's capable.
I will hold back.
He's capable.
I am. I popped the top before.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Also, other things we'll do, and then we'll do the weird news. But
Yeah.
let's see. Yeah, Gordon Ryan beat Paul Harris in the most anticlimactic way. I wasn't. It was very painful to watch because I hyped it up to my friend that's living with me.
Oh,
I was like,
brought in a newbie?
yeah, I was like, hey man, this dude's gonna actually make it really dope to watch. He's not like this dude's gonna tear this dude's leg off. This dude's gonna try to tear this dude's leg off, and that's not what happened. He just sat there and watched it and looked at me the whole time like, what is this? What's going on? Huh?
So I feel like this is what I was told because I didn't watch the match.
Right.
I watched Gordon talk about it a little bit, and he said that like he sat to guard and maintain inside foot position because he knows the dude has fucking legs.
Yeah.
Right. And then he got the back, and he was oddly slippery, and then time runs out, and Gordon's like, "Look, dog, you didn't pay me to do overtime. Like, you didn't pay me to continue to fight past this amount of time. You asked for X amount of time for X amount of dollars, and that's exactly what I gave you. And this motherfucker's cheating."
Yeah.
That's essentially what I got from the match.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
That's pretty accurate. Like I didn't know about the whole controversy about the overtime stuff, but I did know about the slipperiness, and like you could see it when like I've never seen anybody escape that little leg trap with the arm, and Paul Harris just slipped right out of it.
I mean, look, when a person holds on to things, I think he's a known cheater at that point, right? That's how I feel.
Yeah. But
so I feel like Paul Harris is a fucking cheater face, and I don't put anything past him. If he greased, he greased.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he still lost.
Yeah.
At least, right? Or even if it wasn't official, did he officially lose?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's a fit. I guess he officially lost.
Or is it a draw?
No, he officially lost. They raised Gordon Harris.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. So fuck him and forget about him. You know, like I'm surprised that people still want to even do matches with this guy. I hope nobody else does. Like, it's not like he's actually super exciting. What it is that like, it's like the weight of him fighting or competing, the weight of him being out there, and possibly severely injuring a person is what we're interested in seeing.
Yeah.
It's like we watch Paul Harris. Like we're watching NASCAR from an ignorant perspective.
Yes.
Like we're hoping for a crash.
Yeah.
We're not like, I can't wait to see this beautiful display of technique. It's like, what if this freaks out and breaks this dude's leg? Let's watch. And like, how many times we're gonna watch this fucking half-wit fucking yank somebody's leg off? Like, it's cool when it's Gordon or Gary because it's almost like they're going in immune.
Yeah.
To like his only a way of like hurting them.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let's see how they deal with the fact that he's just a jacked up juice monkey.
Like, it makes me sad that I was just hoping that he was just gonna play legs with him and just take his leg and just break it. Everybody was hoping for that, and it's like dang dog. Like,
it didn't work out.
It didn't work out that way, but it's okay. You won. It's all good.
Yes, and I'm happy. And like, I'm not one of these people who like is like, oh fuck Gordon Ryan. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm a fan of Gordon Ryan. I'm a fan.
Oh, I forgot.
Do your thing, young man. Rumble, young man, rumble.
We gotta chat afterwards. I got a good T-shirt for you to tell your design guy. I forgot about it.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
He was sending me prototypes today anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a good time, and I'll pass it on that it was you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I won't try to keep it like it was my gimmick.
Nah, I think it's definitely yours.
It is mine.
It should definitely be something that you would want on a rash guard or a T-shirt.
All right. Are we gonna have to disclose this now?
No, because it's gold.
Okay, cool. We'll keep it for private times.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move to weird news then.
All right, weird news. Let's see. All right, guys, you'll have to watch it. You won't be seeing Darren's face.
Oh my god, I just realized I have something way better than weird news.
All right, what's up?
Oh wait, just keep talking. Give me weird news while I find fucking gold.
All right. Let's see. You got while right now you guys are fighting off Nevada. I mean by you guys, I mean Nevada's fighting to keep zombie deer from entering the state.
What?
Yes, sounds like a bad B movie, but basically a lot of deer are coming in that have chronic wasting disease.
Ah,
Yeah, so like
yeah.
they're coming in and they are basically just destroying wildlife and destroying like the elk and deer population. And yes, basically they're trying to hopefully avoid like getting basically mad cow disease from you guys by them coming in and just running rampant here in Vegas. The other thing is that there was a in Nashville some black dude. I wish I could show you what he looks like. He looks creepy as hell. Like he definitely is mentally ill. I'm sorry, dude. He comes in. He's sitting naked on this dude's couch, drinking juice, and
As mentally ill people do.
yeah. And then the dude starts talking. The dude that lives in the house starts talking to him, and the naked dude just starts yelling, and then just pours the juice on the ground.
And that's it?
That yeah, but basically yeah, but he wouldn't leave the house until the police showed up. He's like, I'm not leaving. I ain't going nowhere.
Uh, oh,
Is it basically and then like
keep talking.
and then basically as they were like as the police came in like the dude who owned the house was outside. He's like, I ain't talking to this dude. And then like he's like, the police they're inside. And the dude's like, they start calling this dude. The dude just like starts screaming at the police officers. And then he starts lifting up. He just lifts up his lifts up his shirt, showing his genitals, just screaming at the officers, like, and apparently he ate a $5 worth of ice cream and $3 worth of juice. And basically the dude just climbed in through a window and just basically got $8 worth of food just just to yell at police officers and people and show them his dick. So there you go.
Anthony,
Hold on. Yes, we're back.
I think your weird news was good.
But
Can you see what that is right there?
that looks like it says sick of side of neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like somebody.
Just describe it.
I can't.
What do you see?
I can't really tell. It's like getting kind of blurry, but it looks like a person's face, and it looks like something getting stabbed into it, possibly.
Okay, so what I showed Anthony is a little drawing. It's more than a stick figure. I would say it's a very basic version of a cartoon. And it alludes to a man who is trying to demonstrate that if you apply pressure to one side of the neck, theoretically, that is just a one carotid choke, and that is not truly dangerous. Now, why would he want to illustrate that in any way, and why would he want to prove that it wasn't dangerous? Well, maybe what I'm holding is a letter from prison
Oh.
to a UFC legend.
Yeah.
And we're just leaving out names to protect the innocent.
That's actually really funny.
But what I have here is are multiple
Jesus Christ.
letters from various individuals requesting some form of assistance in their court cases or in their lives from strangers who they know from TV who happen to be UFC legends. And this one dude is like, yo, I am in jail for crimes I did not commit. They're charging me with attempted murder on a cop. Now that I've been in charge of this, what I want to do, and I'm not reading anymore.
Yeah.
Is draw cartoons to strangers who I've seen on TV in an effort to get them to go several states away to testify upon my behalf that this is not a joke, that I did not try to murder this man, that I was just applying pressure. This letter also references Aikido as an alibi. Now, the next letter.
What?
The next letter is written in child's handwriting on legal pad paper.
Yes.
And it's several letters, actually. Basically saying that, like, I am the greatest fighter who ever lived. I'm Bruce Lee. I am McGregor. It's definitely spelled McGregor.
MacGregor.
I
MacGregor.
am Mayweather.
Mm.
And all I need is to get out of prison. And once I get out, I can just live at your gym. Because that's what your gym needs. What your gym needs is me living it. And I'll clean, because I won't have a job. But I won't need one long because
UFC's gonna sign me soon.
not just sign me, like I'm the greatest
I'm the
fighter
greatest.
who ever lived. That's me. So congratulations on discovering me through this letter. And soon, very soon, as soon as you can get me out of prison, however, because you're famous, people. As soon as you get me out, I'm on your team. That's weird news. Anthony,
Yes.
I'd like to publicly thank you for getting me out of my bad mood.
Thank you.
I was in a dark space briefly. I was thinking dumb shit. I was getting hyper aggressive, and I wasn't able to be my best self in front of my friends. And it doesn't affect them. They're cool. We all good. I'm just saying, I like being my best self. And for a little while, I was wound a little tight. And it has something to do with a certain website and other shit. But all it means, Anthony, is I must what?
Work harder, produce more content, show these people that they are losers.
Exactly.
Yes.
For now,
Yes.
we will say what we must say, which is goodbye to you, Internet. XOXO. Anthony, I will stick